Differences between probability and p-value. Probability versus p-value. Probability is the branch of mathematics concerning numerical descriptions of how likely an event is to occur, or how likely it is that a proportion is true. In simple words, probability is how likely something is to happen. Whereas, p-value can be defined as probability of point estimate occurring if the hypothesized value is true. P-value, or probability value, is a number describing how likely it is that your data would have occurred by random chance, such as the null hypothesis is true. In simple words, p-value is the observed level of significance. The purpose of probability is to provide information about likelihood that something will happen. Whereas, the purpose of p-value is to validate a null hypothesis, if found greater than 5% level of significance, against observed data. The synonym of probability are possibility, likelihood or chance. Whereas, the synonym of p-value are level of marginal significance, significance level, threshold level or probability value. The probability of an event is a number between 0 and 1, where, roughly speaking, 0 indicates impossibility of the event and 1 indicates certainty. Whereas, the p-value is between 0 and 1 because probability cannot be negative and null hypothesis reject or accept criteria is as follows. P-value less than 5%. Then we will reject H0 and results will be significant, and p-value greater than 5%. Then we'll do not reject HO and results will be insignificant. Probability is used in all types of areas in real life, including weather forecasting, sports betting, investing and more. Meteorologists use weather patterns to predict the probability of rain, and epidemiologists use to understand the linkage between exposures and risk of health effects. Whereas, p-value is used in hypothesis testing to help you support or reject the null hypothesis. The p-value is the evidence against a null hypothesis. Furthermore, p-value is used to measure the significance of observational data. Probability emphasizes on quantitative measure of uncertainty, whereas p-value emphasizes on significance or insignificance results at 5%, level of significance only. Probability is the branch of mathematics, whereas p-value is a statistical measure and not a branch of mathematics, which is used in statistical inferences and used in hypothesis testing for rejecting or accepting null hypothesis. There are many traits of probability, such as probability lies between 0 and 1. 0 indicates impossibility of the event and 1 indicates certainty. When we are unsure about the outcome of an event, we can talk about the probabilities of certain outcomes. How likely they are. The analysis of event governed by probability is called as statistics. Whereas, the smaller the p-value, the stronger the evidence that you should reject H0, and larger the p-value, the weaker the evidence that you should reject H0. P-values are used by many tests, that is Z-test, T-test. F-test and chi-square test used p-value to get significance or insignificance results at 5%. The p-value only tells you how likely the data you have observed is to have occurred under H0. If the p-value is below your significance level, p-value is less than 0.05, then you can reject HO. But this doesn't necessarily mean that your alternative hypothesis is true. Kindly subscribe my YouTube channel Thesis Helper. Thanks for watching.